Okay, people, so for what it's worth, this is the second video of the day. August 10th of 2024, YouTube and their staff and their AI, at the direction of the CEO of that corporation, took down another video, right? Because there's wiretapping into my landline and recording my conversation. And, you know, they're throwing their psychological warfare crap at me. But besides that point, so I'm just going to follow up and work on this video, okay? Because I might get a copyright, not a copyright strike, I might get a strike here with my video response in terms of what YouTube just did. But before we get to that, do you see that bish? Do you see how, is this, do I need to bring it back? Yeah. My landlady loved it. She was so excited to get right in the middle of all that and go find herself some blueberries. Oh yeah. Look at this. I can't see the blueberries because I can't see color. But actually my grandson needs to come out here and pick some, because from what I can tell, they're ready. So my grandson will be picking blueberries today. I had to make a path for her so she could get in there. And she buried herself right in there. She was in her glory. Yeah. I just wanted to point that out. Now it's bright out here. And like, you know that cortisol is going on in my head, right? All I can think about, people, is I'm being flushed out onto the fucking streets here. It's just a matter of time before. I'm like, when I say I'm facing homelessness, to one degree or another, I'm sorry, you can't go off and do those kind of things, wiretap people's freaking phones, go into their YouTube channel, target specific videos to get that cortisol going, to freak you out, to make you become a conspiracy theorist in terms of, wasn't I just talking to Leah about that yesterday at this time? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So anyway, this is how they create homelessness. They tear down houses. They make it so that people can't afford to move into houses that are now rent, if you can find a house to rent. As they build, again, inferior buildings, as they plan to offload those inferior buildings where people can buy suites along the way with subsidize this and subsidize that. Otherwise, you as an average person would never be able to afford to live there, which puts you at risk to homelessness. And especially if you're a targeted individual. And I know I'm a targeted individual. I've been a targeted individual long before I even realized I was a targeted individual, because I didn't realize that government in general was corrupt. I trusted in the public union sector, right, as a workforce, to be the best that they could be, to be the role models for a just society that was safe to exist in. But I didn't realize it's the opposite of all that until it was too late. And now I'm kind of stuck in that web in terms of, we'll just blame this video on the foundation that I created back in 2000, 1999, 2000, and 2001 for all the right reasons. Okay? God forbid if I'd be talking about these things 27 years later in the things that I was thinking of back in the day when I started all this. If there was no foundation, maybe my family would never have been targeted to the degree that they've been targeted and continue to be targeted, because clearly my phone was wiretapped yesterday afternoon. Yeah. Which means whatever little things they got up on their telephone post, there's that ghost building, right? It was built, what, 4 years ago? more than 3/4 empty still after all this time. That's not done by coincidence. That's called laundering of money. So, you know, I gotta be careful when I'm coming to the end, because I don't see the drop. I can see it's kind of, even then I have to go slow. I don't see the lip. Very, very little do I see. So, I knew something was up, people, because my taxes were kind of messed around with. I filed my taxes. They got mailed by the end of May. Okay, sure, it was a month after the due date. But I did that last year and everything went through, everything was fine. This year, no. Everything was on, I don't know. They sent me a letter saying that they hadn't filed my tax, they didn't receive my taxes, and that I needed to contact them and try and do it this way. And then when I tried to phone them, they said the wait was a 3-hour wait. And then I ended up halfway through that, hanging up. And then I went online, or no, I phoned a different number to try and do it by phone. And then when I did whatever I was supposed to do, then it said my taxes were filed. Okay. So I'm like, well, it's Friday. I'll have to phone on Monday to confirm that, because I don't know, right? And then I ended up phoning because I got a letter on Monday saying that I needed to file my taxes, but I just got off the phone with something that I could file my taxes on that said my taxes were filed. Oh my God. Eventually, it was confirmed my tax had been filed, but because I didn't receive my family allowance, right? So I had to juggle, right? And then, you know, there's just other little things in there that makes you know that they're monitoring this situation with me, because you have to remember, people, whatever lawsuit I filed and was thrown out by Judge Ross, I think it was, right? And then I tried to put in an application or do something for an appeal, and then the government sent me something saying they were disputing it, but because of my situation, I haven't been able to go back and file the 3 sets of whatever in 2 different color packages with those twirly things around it, and you know, and just right. And don't forget, they got all this shit going on the computer, right, which isn't even a legitimate courthouse, right? And so anyway, I mean, what are they going to do? They have to call it back into court sooner or later, or what? It just disappears? Does it disappear like CIBC bank lawsuit? It just disappears, right? I never got back to say that it's been dismissed, thrown out, nothing. I don't know. So, you know, they're looking at my lawsuit, people, right? They're going to try and take me out with I don't know, as little effort as they can, I suppose, you know, and taking down videos with their ambiguous accusations after they're spying on my conversations. Don't say I'm not fucking facing homelessness after I leave this fucking house. Because I have, you know, some of my subscribers, they say, oh, don't worry, you're such a nice person. You've done this, done that. You'll never go homeless. God will always watch out for you. You know, it's not about God. God, yeah, sure, He gives you opportunity. You have the choice to go off and try and do something with it, you know, or whatever. But at the end of the day, people, like, anyway, I don't know if my channel is going to get a strike now because of the video that's going up before this one. It's converting right now. So when I get home, I'm going to upload it. YouTube removed another video. My phone was wiretapped. Yeah, that's exactly what fucking happened. But the shit was starting, in terms of the heebie-jeebie shit, was starting even before they did this, because they were fucking with my taxes. Yeah. Because I don't know, people. I'm a walking dinosaur. I'm not some dumbed down individual that can't think for themselves. I'm not that kind of person, right? Anyway, yeah, I had to go to the gas station to buy cigarettes because the corner store didn't have cigarettes. So anyway, you know, just like they're wiretapping my phone, people, and randomly taking down YouTube videos at their whim as a form of psychological warfare tactic, as they play mindfuckery because my taxes went in late. But, you know, it's a little more than that though, right? You know, there's a reason why I'm going blind, people. Like, this just didn't happen. And for that lawyer to sit up there and say that, you know, nobody's held to account for it because of government policy that prevented me from getting a referral in a timely manner so that I would go blind with late stage glaucoma pretty freaking fast, as I'm quite possibly being shot up with energy weapons as I walk home from the corner store. Just saying. Right? Wouldn't be the first time I've had energy weapons directed at me. I have it on video recording, people. Going through my yard, not once, but twice, 3 times. In my house, flying over Julian's shoulder as he's standing over, raging over Shimei, accusing her of drugging his food. In his fit of rage, with the energy weapon flying over his shoulder in terms of a little mist. Faster than the eye can see, but the camera can catch it frame by frame. Is that medical misinformation? No. So anyway, clearly doing that yard work outside, frying my eyes, kind of made things worse today for me. I can see it. So my days are numbered. And the wolves are circling. So this taking down of my video was like a sniper. A snipe. Biting at my ankles. It took out an ankle. Like, you know, not the ankle. The part behind the ankle. In the back of the foot. What is that part called? I don't remember what that part of the body is called. Oh yeah. I could be trying to think for the name, and for the life of me, I can't think of it right now. But that was snipped at. One of those wolves came in and took a big chunk. Yeah, when they took down that video. This is what you got to look forward to. And if not you, and you think you're safe, eventually it will be somebody in your family. Unless, of course, you're like them that do this kind of stuff. To human beings, that is. Anyway. Okay, so anyway, that was zoomed in for whatever reason, so I don't know what I was recording. I mean, I kind of know what I was talking about when I was walking, but who knows? I'm stressed out, people. We got that cortisol on overdrive right now going on in my brain, okay, because of what YouTube has done. So as I sit here wondering if they're going to remove that video that just got uploaded, in terms of YouTube removed another video, right, after my landline telephone was wiretapped yesterday, okay? Which means I'm under investigation for something, because by law in Canada, under the Criminal Code of Canada, unless it's been changed, that would have to be done through warrant through the RCMP first, with the judge, for them to legally wiretap my landline phone, or any phone that I have for that matter. But I don't have a cell phone, so it's a landline that's plugged into a wall, okay? So anyway, I thought that maybe I could just add the link of the video that was uploaded onto BitChute, which was just taken down off of YouTube, versus double uploading in terms of having it twice on BitChute. But no, that's not possible, because I didn't open up my BitChute account until December 10th of 2020, and that was I was either getting censored. We know how YouTube operates, so I guess they were starting to remove videos because of the politics that we're getting caught up in general, in terms of losing human rights through increments of all kinds of legislated policies. Okay. The first video that I uploaded, we know how YouTube operates and why. Censorship. 104, December 10th of 2020. My attempt to appeal and documenting the process. So they obviously took down a video. I put the appeal in, and I understand. That's what I wrote, whatever it was. And okay, and then the next video was, how would they know? More than 45 deaths. Now this is in relation to the pre-recorded live streams that I was talking about here. November 30th of 2020. Government restreaming a pre-recorded live stream. Okay, getting ready to die on the menu. So I think these are videos that were either taken down, or my video or my channel was taken down, because at one point my channel was taken down. I mean, they were taking video down, and then eventually they just took down my whole fucking channel. They tweaked a couple of videos back from 2012. I know that for a fact, because the numbers aren't matching up on what I have printed out on black and white paper compared to how they're reading on the computer now when it comes to their postings as to when those videos were uploaded onto the server. Okay, they're 1 day short. So they kind of screwed up there, because I can prove otherwise. So that tells me that one of my videos, something was edited without my knowledge or consent. My Quiet Andre, my introduction to BitChute, hard white wheat. Okay, they just toyed with it. Okay, they just toyed with it. Government dictatorship, December 14th of 2020. Here it says December 13th. Okay, so December 13th, December 15th, December 14th. So this was probably a video. I don't know. Maybe I'm just trying to figure out what I was doing in 2020. Here's another one. I'm almost done, okay?
I know, well, you know.
I'm almost done. Here's another one that was probably taken down, people. That's no longer on the YouTube server. Now, if in those days I wasn't putting BitChute exclusive, because again, the cortisol is going nuts in the brain. You don't know what to do, right? You're either gonna, put your tail between your legs and you're gonna run, or you're gonna try and stand your ground, or you're gonna try and figure out how to navigate and, survive whatever it is that you're facing. Common Core is not the equation for HTML source. Now, I'd have to see if these videos are actually uploaded onto YouTube, okay, right? Otherwise, they've been taken down. HTML doesn't work like this. Obviously, it's in relation to pre-recorded live streams. 19 days in one day, right? That was pre-recorded to make it look like it was legitimate, when in fact I proved that it was not. Recorded 12 days in the past. Exactly, people. Recorded 12 days in the past. 74 deaths in the last 5 days. So within the last 5 days, they said there was 74 deaths, but their live stream was pre-recorded 12 days in the past. So they're like 7 days grace. Let me remind you, controlling opposition, forked tongue, introduction to Israel and variants. I remember them taking down that one. Black on black magic. I don't know if that one's still up on YouTube. BitChute shadow banning. BitChute bitch fest. I don't know what was going on there. What happens to my life insurance while they are learning? I don't know what that is. Which one do you believe? What community? I don't remember when they actually took down my video, like my channel. I don't remember exactly when they took down my channel, people. YouTube covers up murder and illegal organ harvesting. Just another dead body. Pastor Granny gave the okay. YouTube destroys families. I'm trying to see where it says specifically that my channel had been removed, gone, deleted, right? Never to be returned. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, it popped back up out of nowhere, and they sent me an apology email and said that, sorry, we made a mistake. And ever since then, they've been just randomly, every now and then, taking down videos. Yeah. As they're now wiretapping my landline. So anyway, I'll figure it out. Okay? So what's going to happen here is now Andre is going to go get some walnuts in a bucket.
I can't get your jars.
Go get get some walnuts in a bucket, and that's how I'm going to end the video, for what it's worth. But I'm almost done. I heard what you said. Let me deal with what I'm dealing with. Don't be rude and interrupt. Because that's what you're doing. No, you're being... No, you can just wait a second. I'm almost done. Not quite 14 yet. Hasn't figured it out. Okay, so I think I found when they took down my channel there for those 2 months. So June 1st of 2021, June 1st of 2021, June 1st of 2021, 3 videos. And then all of a sudden we jumped to August 5th of 2021, which had been Shimei's birthday, because Shimei's birthday was August 5th, right? So there it is again with that psychological warfare, right? That's when they gave me back my channel, pretty much. YouTube gave back my channel. There you go, right? So, right? On what? My daughter's birthday? My dead daughter's birthday? Yeah, okay. Right. So, we're going now into 2020. So... right? We're still in 21. And I mean, like, they keep taking videos out from 2020 at this point. So the last video that was uploaded onto Sewing, December 16th of 2020, which was uploaded on December 17th of 2020. I guess I didn't upload again until January 10th, which seems to be quite a large gap when you think about it when it comes to the way I do videos. But who knows, right? Who knows with YouTube, right, people? So, so now we're looking for something here. Terms and policies. So what's going on here? Because if you noticed, I'm putting the call out. Was this removed? Terms and policies. It had 90 views, 4 likes. It was uploaded on December 3rd of 2020. I guess they removed that one. Right? Terms and policies. This video has been removed. Okay? And that was on December 3rd of 2020 for the video that was removed. There's another one, right? Benefits outweigh risks, says who? And that was done in November 28th of 2020. Do you see how they just randomly go into my videos? And right, okay, so the one that they just took down was done in September, but they've already taken one down in December. They've already taken one down in November so far. Right, here's another one, November 12th. So they've took down 2 so far in November. Right, terms and that has been removed. Right. BC New Democrat Party lying again. So they took that one down. So that's 2 in November, 1 in December. Now we're going into October. Okay. Then they took one down that was posted in October 20th. So 2 in November, 1 in December, 2 in October so far, right? I think, right? Preppers and Vanilla and Vodka filing another lawsuit probably. They took that one down. And we haven't even gotten into September yet. So they backtracked into it. After they went through the videos, took whatever they thought they could take, and they're still not satisfied with it. And because, like I said, my phone was wiretapped, clearly, they went and specifically looked for a video that they could take down under an ambiguous accusation. Here's 2 in a row. That were already taken down in September. Well, yeah, you see, they took this one down first, September 5th of 2020, right? They took Insect People, they took that down like how many months ago, a year ago, whatever, okay? Just within the last year, they took it down. He's one of them. And then they came back today, and they went for this one now. Do you see? Do you see? This is gang stalking. This is targeting of my channel. This is targeting of my persons. This is the targeting of my family. And for anyone to sit up there and think that my family is fucking safe in this stupid, rotten, stinking fucking province in Canada, they got another thing coming, because nobody is safe if you're on the right side of the fence. If you're on the wrong side of the fence, people, you will prosper. There is no other explanation. Okay? Because, you know, if that was the case, if that was the fucking case, when they took down this one, why didn't they take this one down at the same time? They both got taken down for medical misinformation, but because they're not being specific about what it is that you're committing a crime on, where they have the right to be the prosecutor, the jury, the judge, and the executioner all in one swoop, right? They'll never be held to account. So this is psychological warfare, okay? This is a form of psychological warfare, right? To mold your character into something that they can control, basically. But at the end of the day, none of these entities that are doing this are your friend or care about you as a human being, okay? I mean, that's just some straight up shady shit. You took this one down 8 months ago, and you didn't take this one down at the same fucking time, even though they're back to back posted. Like, come on, people. If that's not a setup, I don't know what is. Okay? Especially when they're choosing the subject matter at hand, where I'm specifically talking to somebody on the phone about it the day before they take down the video. Right? And they don't even explain what the medical misinformation is. Nope. Because the website itself is corrupted, people. Here's another one. BC boogie virus. They muddy the waters. They took that one down a long, long time ago. But that was posted on June 16th of 2020. Here's another one. What is the government going to do when 1 million lives ruined? That was just like recent, like in the last less than 6 months. And that was published on May 12th of 2020. So none of my videos are safe, just like I'm not safe in my own province or even in this house for that matter. Okay? This is a true indicator of what walks among us in our society, all right? In terms of how gang stalking works in partnership with corrupt corporations, AI, and individuals that take bribes to commit crimes and then consider it a good day's work. Another one, right? Coronavirus, military psyop, superbug. March 20th, it was posted on March 20th of 2020. They took that one down too. I don't know how many they took down within the year because they're still taking them down, like since 2020. How many was there? 8? Something like that? I didn't count them all. I'd have to backtrack.
Water.
Because now we're in 2019.
Sorry for interrupting.
Okay, thank you for being polite. It only makes you look good when you're polite, Andre.
Yeah, no, I'm just throwing your game water. We're just gonna run across the corner store a couple times.
And then, of course, they went back into what was it just recently? They took one down from 2016 because I was talking on about something else. And, of course, they took down videos that related to Uncle John, the medical kidnapping of him, CIBC Bank, what Fraser Health Authority was doing, whatever suited their needs in terms of hiding evidence, hiding truth, making it so that people can't help themselves by knowing what's out there and about in terms of what could be stalking them and their family. Or if they're being stalked, maybe they don't understand what the hell is going on, because, you know, it gets to be very overwhelming, and we don't know what techniques are being used on them and their families to tear their families apart, so that profit can be made from the demise of a family that was destroyed by entities that clearly have no compassion, no empathy, no morality, no ethics, no nothing. So now they just, whatever suits their agenda, that's what they do. They take down videos. So if that video that they just recently took down was such a bad freaking video, why didn't they take it down when they took the one above it down? Because it was a hit. It was a targeted hit, people. They were spying on my cell phone. They specifically singled out a particular video that was brought up into conversation yesterday on the phone to an American who is thinking to maybe do some videos around that subject, or perhaps Shemay, or in combination between the two subjects to make one subject, being that's what our future holds for us people when you think of quote-unquote robots and machine merged with man, in terms of that super soldier or whatever it is that they're creating in the, however they create them. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so my cortisol is going like crazy here. I had that thing on Zoom again, so who knows? You heard my voice. That's all that matters, okay? So, I don't know. Andre put those walnuts somewhere, as if you don't know what English walnut looks like in its husk, right? I'm just doing it for old time's sake. Andre was so happy when he found them when he went swimming. He came home with a big bag. He was so proud of himself, right? Because back in the day, that's what I used to do with him when I got him back from foster care. Did it for years and years and years, right? Until they finally cut down all the trees. So he was so excited to bring them home. He was so happy. And I couldn't say no. I just couldn't, right? So I made sure that when I husked them, right, and washed them, I had a pair of glasses on, some kind of pair of glasses, something like this, to try and protect my eyes, right? But besides that point, and my neighbor just gave me 2 big bags, so whatever. I'm gonna squeeze them in, people, and you know, I realize I'm gonna end. This is 118. Okay, this is the end of the video. Number 118. We've got the 000 to import into where it should be with number 81, so that I can go backtrack and, you know, build up my playlist, because I haven't been adding anything into my playlist because I don't want to look stupid here. You know, people will be like, oh, this is number 81, but this, you know, this is video number 79. I watched that one. I watched number 80, but where's number 81? Clearly the woman can't, you know, doesn't know how to count, because she put the next video as number 82. No, that's not true. Number 81 is up on BitChute. Okay, because YouTube is a unstable, biased, prejudiced, racist. You know when you hate women? I don't know what that's called, but you know, they hate me, people, and I'm a woman. All right, maybe that's why Canadian Prepper does so well, because he's a man, and of course he reports on war activity, right? So, you know, put out that fear porn, right? And you know, YouTube laps it up, right? Because, you know, they send a lot of traffic his way, right? Where someone like me, Canadian Prepper, I don't want to say glorifies robots, but he plays into the predictive programming of robots, where when you think of a robot, technically you think of something very mechanical, right? Nothing that is quote-unquote human-like, Unless, of course, you see it in a short where they're starting to desensitize you to accept it as normal, as if you were to walk into a building, go to a counter, and then perhaps have interaction with something that is a robot but made to look like a human, to where that's where they want to take it to people eventually, where humans feel comfortable with that process, where we don't, you know, we're being taught to love the robot, not fear the robot. See it as our friend, something that's going to make our life easier, right? Cheaper, whatever. I guess it depends on what side of the bank account you're on when it comes to cheaper, because as a taxpayer paying into ghost accounts with robots that falsify death certificates or any other kind of fucking official file, document, right? You know, only some people benefit from that type of illegal activity, okay? Especially when it's falsified. That's why it becomes illegal, because it's falsified. So yeah, I'm like, I know, like in 10 years from now, I probably won't even be here. And whatever I've been trying to toot my horn on as a warning, you know, I'm probably barking up a dead tree, because clearly YouTube is one of the biggest dead trees on the freaking internet.